everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Huck, and today I'm going to give y'all a movie review for this Elvis movie, King Creole. What did I think? Well, stick around, find out. All right, my friends, let's dive into the review for King Creole. This was actually sent to me by a good friend and subscriber, Michael Hubbard out in Florida. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Look at this thing. This is from the Paramount Presents. So I'm just going to give you a little packaging breakdown first. This is one that opens up, and you get the little poster, which is super awesome, super nice. And then the movie inside is the same poster, and there is also a little interior artwork. So we're just going to give you like a little thing. Look at that little deal, y'all. Super nice. And it says here, this is Elvis at his musical peak and his dramatic peak as well. Let's get into that. That is a great little segue. Love these photos, by the way. All right. So yeah, this is a really nice release. And it's funny because Michael is a huge Elvis fan and wanted me to experience some of the things that he loves about Elvis. This is what I love about the community, is when I'm sent something, sometimes it's not because it's anything that's on my list, but sometimes it's what the viewer or the subscriber enjoys and wants me to experience it, and then find out what my take is on it. Is it do we click on that? Do we not click on it? And I'm going to say, hell yeah, we clicked on this. I cannot tell you how freaking good King Creole is. I'm not kidding. Like, I know when we think of Elvis, we just kind of think of those beach movies, and he's singing, like maybe Annette Funicello shows up. It's like, what's she doing there? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the vibe that we get from all those Elvis movies, but this is definitely his more dramatic stuff. And what's funny is, okay, so the cover looks very playful and he's playing the guitar, and a lot of his films feel like music is just inserted just to have music there, and it's not really organic to the thing. It's obviously Elvis singing in the window, talking about something and that kind of stuff, and that makes it more of a musical. And I would probably say I wouldn't have been as interested in something like that. However, how do we get around that, Huck? Well, in King Creole, let me tell you, pay attention. He's in New Orleans, y'all. Hometown. Give it up. Go Tigers. G-E-A-U-X. Shut up, Huck. No one wants to know about your Tiger love. Anyway, all right, stay on point, son. All right, King Creole. It's in New Orleans, and the King Creole is a nightclub that wants him to sing. Like, he's working currently at a different one. They want him because they heard him sing, and he's really good. So every time Elvis kicks into a song, the songs have purpose. It's not just like he feels a certain mood and he just breaks out in a song. All the songs are integral to the film's plot as well. So that is what I liked about it. So it didn't pull me out when he had to sing, because, hey, he's getting up on stage and now it's time to sing. So I love that. Now let's get into Elvis's acting. He is so good. He's really good. Like, I really didn't know. I've seen like Leaving Las Vegas and Jailhouse Rock, something and stuff like that, but I had not seen this one. And this really shows the potential that Elvis had. And I don't know if you guys know this. I worked on an Elvis documentary a while back in the early 2000s, and one of the things I learned is that the A Star Is Born movie that was in the 70s with Barbra Streisand and Chris Christopherson was supposed to be Elvis. Yeah, can you imagine Elvis and Barbra Streisand? How amazing and interesting that would have been. But it's all because the Colonel didn't want him to do it. He says, oh, no, that's not your brand, man. Your brand is doing like, those light, fluffy singing movies that everybody likes you for. It's like, and Elvis was just dying to show off what he could do. And he shows it off in this film. And it's also black and white. So let me tell you, this came out in 58. So clearly, color film existed in the 50s easily, but they chose to make this in black and white. And I really applaud them for that, because it really sets a mood and an energy having this in black and white. Doesn't distract at all from the overall film and the enjoyment of it. So this was quite good. So it's all about the story, like I said, of him going to this club, fitting into this club, and there's of course mafia ties related, and you know he's just this young kid and he's trying to take on the powerhouses, and they're like, nope, don't do that, Elvis, and so there's, you know, and Elvis tries to act tough in this too, and you kind of buy it. He's kind of like a little street thug once in a while. And I know you look at him, you're like, that little scrawny guy, but you know, scrawny guy, you don't have to be buff and beefy to be a scrappy street urchin. You know, most of them tend to be kind of skinny and scrawny and scrappy, right? And that's kind of what he comes off as one of those guys. Now, I'd also like to give a quick spotlight to some of the other actors in this film, specifically Carolyn Jones, most notable for playing Morticia in the Addams Family TV series. She is absolutely phenomenal in this film. Her relationship with Elvis is very, like, really good chemistry between the two of them. Walter Matthau is in this film playing the big, heavy mob boss, and he's really good in this part. Dean Jagger plays Elvis's dad in this film, and they have a really nice relationship. It's a little heartbreaking at times because, you know, Elvis wants to be the singer and his dad wants him to you know, get a real job, you know, and so that becomes sort of something that becomes at odds with each other throughout the film. So their dynamic and relationship becomes very pivotal in this film as well. So yeah, there's a lot to love, but that's all I'm going to say about it. I want you all to get a hold of this if you can, if it's on streaming, if you want to buy it. I just give this a loving, glowing review recommendation for Elvis and King Creole. It is absolutely worth your time. If you really want to see what Elvis is all about with good singing and good acting, it's this movie right here, King Creole. All right, that is going to do it for the review of King Creole. Thanks again, Michael, for sending this copy out to me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this review and you want to see more like it, please get on down there, hit like, subscribe, smash that notification bell. I'd really appreciate it. And while you're here, guys, hey, check out these other great videos.